Hey folks, Hammeh here, bit of an Overwatch news update for you today on the fabled search for Sombra. Where is she when you need her? Well, not here just yet. For those of you who have either been living under a rock, have somehow missed the 11 million D, that's totally a real number, videos made about it, or perhaps are just spending more time playing Overwatch than speculating, a momentincrime.com as well as a huge Sombra ARG or alternate reality game has been playing out over the last weeks and months. There has been a countdown recently, it's been leading up to 100%. If you want to catch up on how we got here, check my video linked in the description below that summarises the whole months and months of stuff. We've been left with a countdown, it's been ticking away for many weeks, and Sombra has apparently been transmitting something to all active Omnics. Well, from the last Bastion, we obviously know that the one Bastion left activated is our friend E54, who we play in game, and just now the countdown has finished as of 18th October 2016, and we got the following message. Roughly speaking, the new pieces translate to charging complete, finished transmission ending load, unit Bastion E54 engaged, terminating connection. Now, a couple of things. What can we derive from this? For one, loads of people were speculating that Sombra might be out on the PTR today. As I'd said in my previous videos and about the leak and similar, I thought it was very unlikely that Sombra will be out before BlizzCon, so could still happen, but it's looking less and less likely as we get closer and closer. If you then look in the source code for a momentincrime.com, there is a little comment there that says version 1.402324. Now, if you go and have a look at the current client version for Overwatch on your launcher, it's 1.4.02.32374, so a little bit underneath 324. What could this mean? Something happening in the next patch? Maybe we're going to get some kind of clue? Not long to wait. Next up, what has Sombra done to Bastion? We might be a little bit out of sync if so, depending on how this story has been told, given that the last Bastion short dropped back in August. It could be possible that the events of this hacking are happening similarly alongside the events of the last Bastion. How about if Sombra somehow hacked Bastion's programming? And what will our plucky Bastion unit be up to now, if so? Does it have the information and therefore it have the power? And what kind of power does it have? Be interesting to find out. Second thing alongside this update, we've also had the Halloween patch release in between the supposed leak. Now, I don't know if you remember, but in that leak, which I covered in the video below, we saw that as part of that leak, the screenshot showed what might be part of a Halloween brawl. Now, of course, with Junkenstein's revenge, that has actually proved to be true. So that is a little bit more evidence that maybe this is a real leak. Who knows? It's not going to be long before we find out. So, with this small update, things are looking ever more likely that we'll see Sombra at BlizzCon 2016. Keep an eye out for BlizzCon on November the 4th and 5th if you're new to Blizzard games or BlizzCon with Overwatch. It's Blizzard's big celebration every year where they generally tend to drop big news about all of their games. Big announcers generally drop in the opening ceremony, which is free to watch as a stream as it happens over in Anaheim in California. For Overwatch, there are panels behind the virtual ticket. There's going to be an Hour What's New panel on the first day, an animated shorts panel, which I'm really excited by, a whole hour of Overwatch question and answering on the Saturday, and loads of other cool stuff going on as well. The Overwatch World Cup is happening too, where a bunch of professionals, streamers, YouTubers, and more are all going to be duking it out for their various teams. Keep an eye out for Team Sweden, Team USA. I think there's some really strong teams. There should be some awesome games there. Now, the opening ceremony and all of the esports events are free to watch stream-wise. If you actually want some funky virtual swag, access to exclusive merch in the online BlizzCon store, ability to watch all of the panels online and more, you can get a virtual ticket. I'd go check out blizzcon.com for all the goings on. And whatever the weather, I will be reporting on as much of it for you Overwatch-wise as possible, so keep an eye on this channel.
The end.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this Sombra news update. Do let me know what you think might turn up at BlizzCon in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It really helps me out. I'm hard at work on more Overwatch lore vids. In the meantime, do check out my hero lore, voice lines, interactions, and more about everything to do with Overwatch lore, story, and the game in general in these playlists. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.